Now, all of this is moving into our multi-stage launch plans of the company, where we have been very strategic on how Solavei will move aggressively into the marketplace. 2 months ago, we identified hundreds of professional networkers. These are individuals that have thousands, tens of thousands, and some of them hundreds of thousands of people in their networks. Well, each one of these individuals wanting to be involved with Solavei. And on June 30th, we had our pre-launch event here in Bellevue, Washington, where approximately 400 people from across the U.S. gathered to see the unveiling of Solavei, the technology, the opportunity, and all that we're doing to bring to the market. We strategically equipped each one of them and let them know that as a part of our pre-launch, they could select a maximum of 12 individuals. They may have thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people in their network, but we told them they could only have 12. Why? One reason is a closed-loop test cycle. It's very important for us to test all the technology that we have in place. Number 2 is to build the pent-up demand, the ether in the system. You know how it is when you have a lot of people wanting something, there's only a few spots left, or a few that are allowed to have it. It creates a level of excitement, and we're already seeing that across the country right now. Well, those individuals were so excited that they already began creating a viral effect. And by our July 25th webinar, we had not only 2,000 members identified for our test cycle, but tens of thousands had already pre-registered to join Solavei. An infection of Solavei on the social graph has already begun to take place. And I'm sure many of you today have already seen some of the postings on Facebook and Twitter about members' enthusiasm for Solavei. Well, it's at this stage today that our marketing organization has begun providing key marketing messages such as Solavei, it's going to be viral, get ready to catch it, and many other messages that our members, not Solavei, our members are placing on their social graph, so others are able to see the enthusiasm that is building for what we're doing as a company. It seems like everyone that embraces Solavei begins telling everyone they know about it and getting them pre-registered for what is coming. We are now building toward the largest webinar in world history. On August the 22nd, we will have over 25,000 Solavei members. Each one of those individuals hearing not only key announcements, also hearing launch plans of the company, and also at this stage, further infection of the social graph, where you're going to be seeing key celebrities, individuals, actually sharing about their enthusiasm for Solavei on the social graph, Facebook, Twitter, continued enthusiasm building for what we're doing. All of this building toward our national launch. On September 21st, we're estimating over 250,000 members, all viewing a live webcast from the event. Many from parties that will be hosted across the U.S. Also our live launch party in Seattle with celebrity personalities, purple carpet, everyone seeing the power of what Solavei is bringing into the market with this $49 a month unlimited text, data, voice, the very first social commerce company to ever be brought to the market. It's also at this stage that something very important is going to happen. You probably remember earlier me talking to you about the social graph technology, the automation in the system where it automatically propagates a message of congratulations for making $150 for using your phone, congratulations for making $236 for using your phone. Well, that technology up to this point will have been kept off. One reason is to keep all of the commissions building up in the system. So on this day, September 21st, we move from an infection of individuals hearing about Solavei. Now we flip the switch, and across the social graph of Facebook and Twitter, you're going to be seeing thousands of messages of people who are being positively impacted by using Solavei as their primary mobile services provider. Individuals making income for doing something they were already doing naturally every day. Well, 12 months after launch, we're going to create a global network. And here's what I mean by that. If we have 5 million Solavei members here in the U.S., each one of us is 1 or 2 people removed from someone somewhere else in the world. If you can just think about the deal we've just done with T-Mobile, we can do the same type of deal with mobile operators such as Telcel down in Mexico, or Rogers, or Bell, or Telus up in Canada, or Telefonica over in Spain, or Axiata over in Asia. Let's say we do those same deals in Canada and Mexico, and 1 year from now, a little message pops up in the middle of your phone that says, Solavei Canada, Solavei Mexico, now available to Solavei members. Well, everyone in Canada and Mexico has probably already been watching Facebook and Twitter and been seeing all the activity surrounding Solavei. They've actually been waiting for Solavei to come into that market. You're now able to bring people into Solavei, both in Canada and Mexico and other places around the world that Solavei begins moving into. Well, that brings me now to our product evolution and to what we're doing with the product of Solavei. We first started with mobile phone service, and the reason being that we believe the critical mass of millions of individuals using Solavei as their primary mobile service provider gives us a conduit of communication to them with everything they do every day. We have built all of our technology around an intelligence engine, an intelligence architecture, which gives us an understanding of the usage patterns of our members, because we believe our members want us to know what they're doing on an anonymous basis. Why? Because we're all about our members. We're all totally focused every day at driving price down for them. We are focused every day at driving value, driving pay back into their life on the things they're already doing. And the more we can know, the more we can do to affect that positively. We're very different than companies such as Google and Facebook. You know, all of us, I don't believe any of us, are consumers of Facebook and Google. I mean, I've never written Facebook and Google a check. In fact, if anything, I'm a means to an end. I'm just a cost of good to them. I know that every day, Facebook and Google is collecting information on me so they can monetize me to their customers, which happens to be advertisers. We here at Solavei are actually turning all of that on its head and putting all of the power, all of the pay back into the hands of those who matters most, which we believe are our Solavei members. Many individuals around Solavei today are calling that a revolution, and that is something we're extremely focused on, impacting people's lives. Stage number 2 is we're going to put more stuff through the network. Because you're using Solavei as your primary mobile service provider, there is no stopping all the other things that we can bring to you and to our other Solavei members. Goods and services, bringing you other things like cable, like energy and utility bills, things in an area where we can drive down price because of the aggregation of all of our members doing this together. More importantly, take all of those advertising dollars, $144 billion of that, which is spent in the U.S. today, and in fact, drive it back to the benefit of our Solavei members. So bottom line, we believe this is going to be big. We are creating the very first global social marketing and social commerce network. In fact, our IP law firm is one of the top IP law firms in the country, doing work for companies like Amazon and Microsoft and many other leading technology companies. They do approximately 50% of Microsoft's patents. They do a tremendous amount of Amazon's patents. Well, Lewis Lee of Lee & Hayes, he in fact was saying to me, Ryan, I can't believe the amount of free space you have to patent under. We have been filing patent after patent around the technologies because no one has done this before, and we couldn't be more enthused about it. And what we believe today is that this is going to spread like wildfire. This is going to be something that is going to be viral, and we're already seeing the early indications of that with those individuals already involved with us. I believe that everything we're doing here today, and why so many people are enthused, really stems from a dream that I had this last October. You know, I don't sleep a lot. In fact, I don't dream a lot. But I had a dream the third week of last October, and I've told almost every single person I've shared this vision with about the dream because it was so impactful to me. Here was the dream. There were thousands and thousands of Solavei members on the White House lawn. Everyone was all jammed up together, and there was a lot of energy. You could actually feel it in the dream. I was standing in the middle of these Solavei members. The president got up on stage. He got behind a podium, and he asked me to come to the stage. He handed me a plaque and said, Ryan, on behalf of the United States government and on behalf of the White House, I want to thank you for stimulating the United States economy. As cheesy as that sounds. Well, it was later in the day. I was thinking about the dream, and I started thinking about the $12 billion in advertising that is spent by those 4 mobile operators. If you were able to take just $1, $2, $3, $4 billion of that and put it into $50, $100, and $200 increments into individuals' lives across this country, you literally change people's lives. In fact, my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law in Southeast Oklahoma, if you gave them an extra $200 a month, you literally impact their lives. It's a way to get a better car, pay off credit card debt. In fact, individuals that are making approximately $50,000 a year, which is approximately a 75% of the U.S. population, the only way they make an extra $200 a month is to go get a part-time job, many of them at grocery stores, fast food restaurants, taking 40 to 50 hours a month away from their families to make that $200. Well, it's that environment that Solavei is going to impact by driving down costs for all of our members and putting pay back into their lives based on everything they're already doing. We believe this is going to change people's lives, and that's why so many people are enthused with it. And those individuals are now making this vision their own. I want to thank you for watching this presentation and giving us the opportunity to tell you more about Solavei and why we're all so enthused about what we're doing. I do look forward to the opportunity to meet you personally in the future. We look forward to seeing Solavei and you having the opportunity to work together and being a part of this vision we have to positively impact millions of people's lives. Contact the person who invited you to this presentation and ask them for an invitation into our pre-registration system, which we call The Lane, so you can get involved and also immediately start building your network prior to our national launch on September 21st. Thank you. Have a great day.